In the time since Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky's separation was announced, the pair from the reality series continues to navigate their changing relationship publicly. It appears they remain on good terms, with Mauricio often acknowledging Kyle's social media updates about her life. Recently, Kyle has shared insights into her activities in Los Angeles and Aspen, where their family also has a home. Mauricio has shown his support by liking posts of Kyle snuggling one of her dogs in LA and sharing her favorite spots in Aspen. Earlier this summer, Mauricio also expressed admiration for a photo Kyle posted of their daughters, noting how lovely they all look together. Kyle and Mauricio frequently come together for the sake of their 4 daughters. The separated couple often reunite to spend time with their children for family meals and various events, both significant and minor. They also recently hosted their daughter, Alexia Umansky's engagement party at their home in Encino as they anticipate her wedding to Jake Singerman. Kyle and Mauricio maintain a respectful relationship when they discuss each other in interviews. Earlier this summer, Kyle shared her perspective on how she and Mauricio are handling their separation, stating, "We're doing the best we can, and I think our kids feel that." Weeks prior, Mauricio shared a similar outlook, saying, "We talk all the time, and that things are amazing between them." He added, "I love her." Kyle confirmed her separation from Mauricio in 2023. She discussed their changing relationship publicly in October of that year, following earlier speculation. While they remain separated, Kyle and Mauricio have not formally filed for divorce as of July 2025. They continue to navigate their separation while prioritizing their daughters. The scent of night-blooming jasmine, heavy and sweet, often carried Kyle back to moments before the world knew. Before the headlines screamed, before the whispers turned into a public spectacle. Nearly 2 years had passed since the news of her and Mauricio's separation had rippled through the public sphere, yet here they were, still navigating the uncharted waters of their redefined relationship. It wasn't a clean break, nor was it a bitter one. It was, in its own peculiar way, a testament to something deeper, something that transcended the confines of a marriage certificate or the meticulously crafted narratives of a reality television series. Kyle sat on her sun-drenched patio in Encino, a freshly brewed herbal tea steaming beside her. Storm, her golden retriever, snored softly at her feet, a comforting weight. Her phone lay face down, but she knew the notifications were piling up, comments, DMs, news alerts dissecting every nuance of her life. She'd learned to filter the noise, to protect the quiet sanctity of her personal space, even as she continued to share glimpses with her millions of followers. Just last week, she'd posted that picture, curled up on the sofa, Storm's soft fur a balm against her cheek. A simple domestic moment. Moments later, a buzz. Not a comment, but a discreet heart emoji from Mauricio. It was a small gesture, easily missed by the casual observer, but to Kyle, it spoke volumes. It was an acknowledgement, a quiet affirmation that despite everything, they were still each other's touchstones in a world that often felt chaotic and performative. Later that week, she'd escaped to Aspen, seeking the crisp mountain air and the familiar comfort of their family home there. She'd shared a carousel of photos, the snow-capped peaks, the cozy fireplace, her favorite coffee shop with its artisanal lattes. Again, Mauricio's like appeared, swift and silent. These digital breadcrumbs, these small, consistent signs of mutual regard, were threads in the new tapestry of their connection. They weren't grand declarations, but rather quiet nods of understanding, a shared history that ran deeper than any temporary storm. Mauricio, too, felt the pull of this evolving dynamic. He was in his office, the city sprawling beneath his panoramic window, but his mind often drifted to their shared life, to the girls. He scrolled through his phone, a recent photo Kyle had posted of their daughters catching his eye. Alexia, Sophia, Portia, and Farah, all grown, all beautiful, their smiles radiating genuine happiness. So cute, he typed almost instinctively, adding a string of heart emojis. "You all look gorgeous." He hit send, a warmth spreading through him. It wasn't just a public comment, it was a father's pride, a former husband's appreciation for the woman who had helped raise these incredible young women. Their connection, though altered, remained a powerful force. Their 4 daughters were, undeniably, the unwavering North Star in this shifting landscape. They were the reason for the continued family dinners, the shared holidays, the united front at school events, and now, the joyous anticipation of a wedding. Alexia, Sophia, Portia, and Farah, Kyle's eldest from a previous marriage, but wholly Mauricio's daughter in every sense that mattered, having grown up under his loving guidance, had navigated their childhood and adolescence in the public eye. They were accustomed to a life that was both extraordinary and, at times, intensely scrutinized. Their parents' separation, while undoubtedly difficult, had been handled with a transparency and mutual respect that softened the blow, allowing the girls to process the changes without feeling caught in a crossfire. The pinnacle of their co-parenting commitment, and perhaps a public declaration of their new normal, arrived with Alexia's engagement party. The sprawling Encino home, a place steeped in decades of family memories, once solely the backdrop to their marital life, now transformed into a vibrant celebration of their daughter's future. The air buzzed with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses. Kyle, resplendent in a flowing gown, moved through the familiar rooms, a whirlwind of hostess duties. Her smile was genuine as she greeted guests, her eyes sparkling with maternal pride. Mauricio, equally at ease in a sharp suit, worked the room, his arm occasionally brushing hers as they navigated the throng of well-wishers. There was an unspoken choreography between them, a dance perfected over decades, now adapted to a new rhythm. They pointed out old friends to each other, shared quiet observations about the joyous chaos, and together watched Alexia glow with happiness, Jake by her side. It was a testament to their enduring bond that they could create such a harmonious atmosphere, a shared space of love and support for their children, even as their own romantic chapter had closed. Later, as the last guests departed and the echoes of laughter faded into the balmy California night, a profound quiet settled over the house. The lingering scent of champagne and delicate floral arrangements mingled with the familiar, comforting aroma of their home. Kyle, feeling the pleasant ache of a successful evening and the emotional weight of the day, found Mauricio in the kitchen. He was idly picking at a leftover canapé, a thoughtful, almost wistful expression on his face. "They had a good time," Kyle said, her voice soft, leaning against the cool marble counter. A sense of quiet satisfaction, tinged with a touch of melancholy, washed over her. He nodded, a gentle smile playing on his lips. Alexia was beaming. "Truly, like a star. That's all that matters, isn't it? To see them happy, to know they feel secure." His gaze drifted towards the darkened patio, where fairy lights still twinkled, tiny, lingering stars against the night, remnants of the festive atmosphere. A comfortable silence stretched between them, filled only by the gentle hum of the refrigerator and the distant chirping of crickets. It was a silence born of shared history, of unspoken understanding that transcended the need for constant conversation. This was the quiet intimacy of two people who had built a life together, and who were now, painstakingly, rebuilding its foundations. "It's strange, isn't it?" Kyle finally mused, her eyes sweeping around the familiar space, a place that held countless memories, both joyful and challenging. "All of us here celebrating. Like old times, but different. A new kind of normal, I suppose. One we're still figuring out." Mauricio met her gaze, his eyes reflecting a similar introspection, a shared sense of wonder at the path they were on. "It is, but it's good, Kyle. We're doing this right. For them, for us too, in a way." He paused, his voice softening, a profound sincerity in his tone. "I love her. I love all of them. And I love you too, in a way that will never change. A foundational love, I guess you could call it. the bedrock of everything we've built." Kyle felt a familiar warmth spread through her chest, a comforting sensation that transcended the complexities of their current arrangement. It wasn't the passionate, all-consuming love of a husband and wife, but the steady, unwavering affection of a lifelong partner, a co-creator of a family they both cherished above all else. It was a love that had evolved, matured, and found a new, resilient form, a quiet strength that underpinned their entire world. "I know," she replied, her voice thick with emotion, a genuine smile gracing her lips. "And I feel the same. We're doing the best we can, and I think our kids feel that. They feel the stability, the continued connection, the love that's still here, even if it's different." Their public statements, often echoed in interviews, weren't just carefully crafted soundbites for the media, designed to manage a narrative. They were the truth they lived, the narrative they consciously built for their children and for themselves.